Hey, what's up, everybody? This is First Cup. My name's Jeremy Lesniak. Welcome to First Cup. My name's Jeremy Lesniak. And this is my first cup of coffee. See, I'm practicing. You know what I realized yesterday? That there's a whole bunch of like company-wide stuff that I could talk about on this show that I've not talked about. Like all the things that happen day to day. Like yesterday when we released an episode with Sherman Augustus, who plays Moon on Into the Badlands. I didn't mention that at all. I don't know why. That's ridiculous. I should have. So let's pretend I did that yesterday. Um, or let's pretend it's yesterday, and I'll do that now. All right, so I'm assuming everybody that watches this knows that we have a podcast. Whistlekick Martial Arts Radio. It airs Monday and Thursday every week. Been doing it for a while, 300 and something episodes. An episode, wait, 312? 314? It's hard to remember. 312 or 14 dropped yesterday, and it was with Sherman Augustus. And, his camp reached out to us and said, hey, do you want him on the show? And I said, yes, please. And it was awesome. It was such a fun episode. There are people that I get to talk to that feel like they're friends or could be friends, and he's absolutely one of them. He's a great guy. He's a good actor, just a ton of fun. So if you haven't checked that out, you can find it here on YouTube. You can find it in your podcast app. Am I shrinking? You can find it in... Where else can you find it? whistlekickmartialartsradio.com. I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yawn. So I'm really liking the coffee without adding stuff to it. But it means I've got to drink all the stuff before I drink my coffee. And that stuff really tastes like crap when it's just in a little bit of water. I have such a huge forehead because I have no hair. I have to cut my hair. I have to cut my beard. Oh, we had a viewer who left. Whoops. Oh well. Don't care. Don't care. You know what? It will be months before this show is anywhere close to good. I know that. I gotta figure this stuff out. But when I go back and I can even think about listening to the early podcast episodes, I just cringe. They were awful. They weren't awful. They were not nearly as good as the new ones. I found my voice. I found my style. We upgraded audio gear. We edit it better now. This is just to figure stuff out. This is what we do. It's fast. It's easy. It's just let's get some content out there and figure out what we like and don't. And I drink coffee anyway, so I might as well turn off the TV for 10 minutes and talk to you. There will not be any martial arts this week, which is kind of a sad week. Projects. We're rolling out a service. The first Whistlekick service is going to air? Wrong word. Become available on Friday. I'll probably talk about that on Friday, unless I forget, which is most likely what's going to happen because I'm tired when I have my coffee. Oh. Last night, as I was going to bed, I was considering, maybe I should make a list of all the stuff I should talk about on First Cup. Okay, did I shrink more? I think I'm just slouching. I'm wearing a Spartan shirt from a Spartan race that I ran in 2014. Yeah, so I thought about making that list. It's like, you could talk about this and this and this and this and this. I don't know that I want to do that. I think I might just want to keep it loose and improvisational. There's a word. It's hard to say before you're done with a cup of coffee. I'm drinking this fast today. I gotta put that down. Because I can't finish the coffee before I'm done with the show. Or can I? See, these are the rules that we haven't determined. Yeah, so first Whistlekick service drops on Friday. I'm really excited about that. I spent most of the day yesterday finalizing some things, if you are an attentive person, an astute person, you've already seen what's going on there because there's already been a soft launch. But we're still revising some pages and some language and getting some feedback from people before we put it out to the world. Hand gestures are fun. True story. My favorite emoji is the jazz hands emoji, which apparently is officially the hug emoji, the one that's like this. The one that looks like, I can't make my hands do that. The one that's like this. I call it the jazz hands emoji. Apparently it's what a hug would look like if you had no torso or arms. I don't know. Mug. So I got a report from the new warehouse. I think I've talked about it. See, I don't remember what I've talked about. We switched warehouses. We upgraded to a much bigger warehouse that also should have lower costs, which is cool. All good all around. Cost a fortune to move everything over there, but you know, whatever. Sometimes you got to do stuff. Got a report from them last night saying that they were done with everything, and here are 20,000 questions that they have. But the good side of that is they're all easy questions. It's just going to take me some time today, and then we can have gear online again. Yay! Because somehow, ironically, the moment I pulled all the gear down for sale so we could do this, got tons of emails, wholesale requests. Everybody like, hey, can we order gear? No, not right now. Why not? Because I said so. Because things are in transit between point A and B. The door frame is almost perfectly the width of my head at this angle, if you count my ears. Fancy. This is not the best cup of coffee I've made. I don't know why. Sometimes it's better than others. Why is that? I think I have an interview today. Am I interviewing someone today? I am. I am interviewing someone this afternoon. Someone who, as far as I can tell from my that much research, is kind of like the grandfather of the martial arts after school program. That'll be fun. That'll be interesting. You know, I'm always interested to talk to, well, let's face it, I like talking to everyone. Where did I fly recently? Oh yeah, Florida, last month. When I flew to Florida for Superfoot Camp, I spent half the flight down talking to a husband and wife who were the other two people. They were right there. Can't you see it? When I do this, you can imagine a man and a woman, right? Hand gestures are weird. I spent the entire flight down, most of it, talking to them just about their lives, their kids, and what do they do in New York and everything. I like talking to people. I like having conversations because that's how you learn. You can read a book, you can experience things in life, but when you talk to someone, you get information that's been processed and filtered and applied and experimented, and you can take lessons from them, whether they're good ones or bad ones. My theory on life is that it's about figuring out what not to do. You start to narrow up your options by eliminating choices. And when you talk to people and you see that they've lived a good life and it's one that maybe you would be happy with, maybe you take to heart some of the things that they've done. But if they've lived a life that does not interest you, you start to eliminate some of those choices. This is why I don't understand in America why we discount old people so much. The elderly have lived so much longer, they've seen so much more, they have so much more perspective. And when I get the opportunity, I try to ask them, what would you have done differently? Or what would you advise me to do now based on what you know of me? So there's the lesson for today. There's the hook. That's a super easy one. I want you to get out there and I want you to be open to what other people are saying in an observing way, in an educational way. How can the lessons of others make your life better? All right. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. If you watch this at night, maybe you've turned it into a drinking game where every time I yawn, you take a shot. I don't know. But that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with more coffee here on First Cup. I don't know. I'll find an outro somewhere in there. All right. Peace. Peace. Fantastic. No, phone. Stop it. Stop it. There we go.